Hi folks, my name's Mike Pescod and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what to wear and what to carry in winter when you're going up Ben Nevis. Winter's pretty tough, it's really tough. The weather's awful, it's cold and it's wet, so you've got to have the right stuff. It makes much more difference in the winter. So let's start out with what to wear. Same as in summer, don't wear cotton. Cotton really doesn't work for you. So I've got a wool base layer shirt, I've got a nice warm breathable mid layer here, and I've got my shell jacket. It's really important to get the features of your shell jacket right. So you want a hood that goes right up and covers like your whole face. Learn where the toggles are so you can make it really small and keep it back to just the right kind of size. Have nice long sleeves with big cuffs that you can get gloves underneath, and have it come down just long enough. You don't want it really long, it gets too flappy. So just kind of a nice length, especially if you're wearing a harness, you don't want it too long. I tend to wear my trousers, my over trousers right from the start, just with a pair of leggings. It's a right pain putting over trousers on later on during the day. So I've got them on all the time. And then your boots, it's really important to have good winter boots. So go to the shop and ask for something that's B2 or B3 rated. That means they're warm enough, they're waterproof enough, and they're rigid enough. You need a good solid sole so that you can kick steps into snow, so you can walk over kind of rocky snow covered ground with a bit more ease, and so that you can put crampons on. So B2 or B3 boots are really important. I might well have an extra layer depending on what I'm doing as well. And then gloves. I'm going to have big, thick, proper waterproof gloves that will fit underneath my sleeve just like that. I've got my hat as well, and that's kind of what I think I'm going to be wearing. All the rest of the stuff is going to be in my bag for later on. So what have I got with me? Well, first off, some stuff in case things go wrong. This is a big group shelter. We can get 4 or 5 people in there, and it's fantastic if stuff goes a bit wrong. Or if it's going perfectly fine and you just need to get out of the wind for a while and have some lunch, maybe do a bit of navigation, sort out boot laces, that kind of stuff. As well as that, I might well have a survival bag, a big plastic survival bag. You can do loads with that, like move people. You can carry somebody that's a bit hurt, and getting somebody inside it keeps in a bit more heat. I've got some spare warm layers as well, so I've got a spare hat, and I've got a spare, another proper big pair of waterproof gloves. At least 2 pairs of gloves. Sometimes I carry 3, sometimes 4 pairs of gloves. And this is spare as well. I don't think I'm going to need this. This big puffer jacket filled with synthetic insulation. I don't think I'm going to need it. It's there just in case something goes a bit wrong. Because if I'm waiting 2 or 3 hours for the rescue team to arrive, I'm going to need something extra to put on. So all of that is in a waterproof bag down at the bottom of my bag, like that. I've got a first aid kit with any personal medication that I think I might need. And because it gets dark at 4:30, even 4 o'clock in December and January, I've got my head torch. The batteries are fully charged. Just carry a second head torch if you're worried about that. I've got my food. I've got loads of high calorie food and a hot drink. Makes such a difference being able to get a hot drink when you're cold and up on the top. I've got a map and a compass. It's a small map, so it's really easy for me to get in and out of a pocket. I can put it in and out of there, dead easy, dead handy. And that means I'm much more likely to look at it, refer to it, get the bearing when I need it, instead of thinking, oh, it's in my bag, it's too much faff. So a small map and a compass and knowing how to use them. My crampons, I've got proper crampons. They're steel crampons. Those icy spike things, they don't work very well. I've picked up lots from people that have had them fall off, so I don't think they work very well. Goggles can be absolutely crucial when it's quite windy. So when it's more than kind of 30 miles an hour wind, and if you've got snow or hail driving into your face, a pair of goggles makes such a difference. You don't want any gap between your goggles and your hat, so that when you then put your hood up, you can be properly inside, so it's just the tip of your nose sticking out, if that. And a helmet. It's slippery and it's very easy just to slip and fall over, and if you bang your head, you want a bit of protection. So even just for walking, there's no reason not to wear a helmet, and certainly if you're going climbing. It all fits into my bag like that. I'm already up in the snow, so I'm going to have my ice axe out and ready. So that's me good to go.